Hi friend, my name is Abhimanyu Bhattacharjee and as you all know I'm a booktuber and I'm making video on this book. The name of this book is The Power of the Subconscious Mind, and friends, as I always say, this book is this long and I cannot make this full book in one video. So what I'm doing is that I'm making each and every topic on each and every video so you can understand it in a better way. And friends, what I'm doing is that I'm giving number to each and every video. So if you come sequence wise 1, 2, 3, 4, you will understand it in a better way. Apart from seeing 18 video, 20 video, 43 video, there is quite possibility that you get confused, friends. Okay. And friends, if you have any doubt, you can directly ask me in the comment section because I do see the comments and I give answer to each and every comments, friends. Okay. And friends, you can also follow me on Instagram. My Instagram handle is Abhimanyu Bhattacharjee 1906. So we'll spell it for you, friends. Okay. It's ABHIMANYUBHATTACHARJW 1906. And friend, before proceeding further, I would like to tell you do subscribe my channel, like the video, press the bell icon. So whenever I update a new video, you will get the notification, friends. Okay. So friends, in our last video, I've covered the topic called the duality of the mind. Okay, and friends, in our this video, I'm going to cover the topic called the conscious and the subconscious mind. This topic I'm going to cover. So friends, let us see what the author Joseph Murphy is telling to us in this topic, friends. Okay, an excellent way to get acquainted with the true function of your mind is to look upon your own mind as a garden. So here the Joseph Murphy, the author of this topic of this book, is telling an excellent way to get acquainted to do function of a mind is to look upon your mind as a garden. So we need to look our mind as a garden. You are a gardener and you are planting seed, and we should think we are gardener and we are planting seeds, thoughts in your subconscious mind all day long. So thoughts is the seeds in our mind, and whatever thought is going to plant days long, it is going to get manifested based on your habitual thinking. So based on our habitual thinking, whatever thoughts will plant it, that those thoughts are going to get manifested. As you sow in your subconscious mind, so shall you reap in your body and environment. So whatever thought we are going to sow in our subconscious mind, that only we are going to reap in body and the environment, friends. Okay. So this the author Joseph Murphy is telling to us in this topic. Being now to sow thought of peace, happiness, right action, goodwill, and prosperity. So we should from now begin to sow the thought of peace, happiness, action, goodwill, and also the prosperity. Think quietly and with interest on this quality and accept them fully in your conscious reasoning mind. So we should think quietly and we should accept the qualities and accept this full interest in our conscious reasoning mind, friends. Okay. So this the author Joseph Murphy is telling to us in this topic. Continue to plant these wonderful seeds thought in the garden of your mind. So here the author Joseph Murphy is telling we should continue to plant the seeds in the garden of our mind. That is thought, beautiful thoughts in our mind. We should keep on planting it, and you will reap a glorious harvest. So and we are also going to get a glorious harvest if we plant good seeds. We will definitely get good fruits. Your subconscious mind may be likened to soil which will grow all kind of seeds. So our subconscious mind is like a soil which is going to grow each and every kind of seeds, good or bad, even good also bad. Do men gather grapes of thorn or figs or thistle? So here Joseph Murphy is telling to us, the author Joseph Murphy, do men gather grape of thorn or figs or thistle? Every thought is therefore a cause and every condition is an effect. So therefore every thought is a cause and every condition is its effect. For this reason it is essential that you take charge of your thought so as to bring forth only desirable conditions. So for this reason you have to take charge of your thought so as to you could bring forth only desirable condition, friends. Okay. So this the author Joseph Murphy is telling to us in this topic, friends. Okay. When your mind thinks correctly, when you understand the truth, when the thoughts deposited in your subconscious mind are constructive, harmonious and peaceful. The magic working power of your subconscious mind will respond and bring about harmonious condition, agreeable surrounding, and the best of everything. So here, the author Joseph Murphy is telling, when our mind thinks correctly, when we understand the truth, and we when we deposit the thoughts, and when we deposit the correct thought in our subconscious mind in constructive, harmonious, and the peaceful way, the magic and working of the subconscious mind responds, and we will see the effect of it, friends. Okay, so this the author Joseph Murphy is telling to us in this topic. When you begin to control your thought process, you can apply the power of your subconscious to any problem or difficulty. So, when we bring to control our thought process, at that point of time, we can apply the power of your subconscious to any problem or difficulty, friends. Okay, so this the author Joseph Murphy is telling to us in this topic. In other words, you will actually be consciously cooperating with the infinite power and omnipotent law which governs all things. So, in other words, we can say we are actually going. So, this Joseph Murphy is telling we will actually be conscious cooperating with the infinite power and the omnipotent law of which governs the all things, friends. Okay. So, this the author Joseph Murphy is telling to us in this topic. Look around you whenever you live, and you will notice that the vast majority of mankind lives in the world without the more enlightened men are intensely interested in the world within. So here the Joseph Murphy, the author Joseph Murphy is telling we should look around the world and notice the majority and the vast mankind in the world are more enlightened men are interested intentionally they are interested in the world within. So they are exactly interested in their world within. Remember, it is the world within, namely your thoughts, feeling, and imaginary, that makes your world without. So here the author Joseph Murphy is telling it is the world within us that makes our world without feeling imaginary, means whatever we will feel, whatever we will imagine, it will change into reality in our life, friends. Okay, so this author Joseph Murphy is telling to us in this topic. It is therefore the only creative power and everything. So it is only the creative power, so which can make bring our thought into reality, friends. Okay, so this the author Joseph Murphy is telling to us in this topic, which you find in your world of expression. So which we always find in our world of expression has been created by you in the inner world of your mind, consciously or unconsciously. So this is being created in our mind, within us, consciously or unconsciously. That means, friends, for which things we have positive thought, it easily get manifested in our life, and for which things we have negative for thoughts, it gets very much time, or it doesn't get manifested in our life. So we should think, see all our life perspectives in a very beautiful way, friends. Okay, so this the author Joseph Murphy is telling to us in this topic. No knowledge of the interaction of your conscious and subconscious mind will enable you to transform your whole life. So whatever knowledge we have, the interaction between our conscious and subconscious mind, it is going to enable us to transform our whole life, friends. Okay, so this the author Joseph Murphy is telling to us in this topic. In order to change external condition, you must change the cause. So here the author Joseph Murphy is telling to, in order to change the external cause, external condition, we must change the external cause. We must change the cause. Most men try to change condition and circumstances by working with condition and circumstances. So most men, what they do, they try to change the condition, but we need to change the cause. We need not need to change the condition, friends. Okay, so this the author Joseph Murphy is telling to us in this topic. To remove discord, confusion, lack, and limitation, you must remove the cause. So here the author Joseph Murphy is telling to remove the discord, confusion, lack of limitation, we must remove the cause, friends. Okay, so this author Joseph Murphy is telling to us in this topic. And the cause is the way you are using your conscious mind. So cause is basically the way in which we are using our conscious mind. In other words, the way you are thinking and picturing in your mind. So in the other words, we can say the way we are thinking and we are picturing in our mind, friends. Okay, you are living in a fathomless sea of infinite riches. So we are living in the fathomless sea of the infinite riches, friends. Okay, so this author Joseph Murphy is telling to us in this topic, your subconscious is very sensitive to your thought. So our subconscious mind is very much sensitive to our thought. Your thought from the mold or matrix through which the infinite intelligence. So our thought through the mold or matrix which is infinite intelligence, friends. Okay, so this author Joseph Murphy is telling to us in this topic, wisdom, vital forces and energy of your subconscious flow. So wisdom, vital forces and the energy of our subconscious flow. The practical application of laws of your mind, I- as illustrated is each chapter in this book, will cause you to experience abundance for property, wisdom, superstition and ignorance, peace for pain, joy for sadness, light for darkness, harmony for discord, faith and confidence for fear, success for failure, and freedom for the law of average. So, here the author Joseph Murphy is telling, in our mind, in this chapter, as this book is illustrated, it will cause us to experience the abundance of property, wisdom for superstition, ignorance, peace, pain, joy, sadness, and also the fear for success and failure, and also the freedom of law of average. So this author Joseph Murphy is telling to us in this topic, friends. Okay, certainly there can be no more wonderful blessing than this from a mental. So certainly there cannot be a no wonderful blessing than the mental, emotional and material standpoint. So mental, emotional and material standpoint, there cannot be anything better than that in our life, friends. Okay, so this author Joseph Murphy is telling to us in this topic, most of the great scientists, artists, poets, singer, writer and inventor have a deep understanding of the working of the conscious and the subconscious mind. So here the author Joseph Murphy is telling, most of the great scientists, artists, poets, singer, writer, inventors and have a deep understanding of their conscious as well as subconscious mind, because by this understanding of our subconscious conscious and subconscious mind only, they can make easy progress in our life, friends. Okay, so this Joseph Murphy, the author Joseph Murphy is telling to us in this topic, friends. Okay, one time Caruso, the great operatic tenor, was stuck with the stage fright. So here the author Joseph Murphy is giving the example. One time Caruso, the great operatic tenor, was stuck with the stage fright. His throat he said his throat was paralyzed due to spans caused by intense fear, which constricted the muscle of his throat. So he said, due to the stage fear, his throat got paralyzed. Perception poured copiously down in his face. So, perception poured copiously down into his face because his confidence was lacking off. He was ashamed because in a few minutes he had to go out on the stage. So he was very much ashamed that because in a few minutes he had to go out on the stage. Yet he was shaking with fear and trepidation. So yet he was shaking with fear and trepidation. He said, "They will laugh at me." So he was telling people are going to laugh at me. They are going to laugh at me. I can't sing. Then he shouted in the presence of those behind the stage. So he said, I can't sing. Then he shouted in the presence of those who were behind the stage. The little me wants to struggle the big me within. So he said, the little me wants to struggle, wants to strangle the big me within. So this is a very important statement, friends. Okay. He said to little me. So he said to little me, see what he said. Get out of here, the big me want to sing through me. So he said, get out of here, the big me, because he want to sing through me. By the big me he meant the limitless power and the wisdom of the subconscious mind. So big me, he was telling the limitless power of his subconscious mind. And he began to shout, and also he began to shout, get out, the big me is going to sing. So he said, get out, get out, get out, the big me is going to sing. His subconscious mind responded, releasing the vital forces within him. So his subconscious mind responded by releasing the vital forces within him. When the call shame, he walked out of the stage and sang. So out of shame, he walked out of the stage and sang gloriously and majestically, enthralling the audience. So majestically and enthralling the audience, he have shouted, and he have made his performance. It is obvious to you know that Corso must have understood the two level of mind. So it is obvious for us to understand that Corso have understand the two different level of the mind. The conscious or rational and the subconscious or irrational level. So conscious is the rational level and the subconscious is the irrational level of our mind, friends. Okay. So this the author Joseph Murphy is telling to us in this topic. Your subconscious mind is reactive and respond to the nature of your thought. So our subconscious mind is receptive and and nature of our thought. So whatever we thought in that, it our subconscious mind responds. Our subconscious mind respond to the nature of our thoughts. When your conscious mind, the little me, is full of fear and worry and anxiety, the negative emotion angered in your subconscious mind, the big me, are released and flood the conscious mind with a sense of panic, flooding, and despair. So, this is a very important statement, friends. Okay, so this is when our subconscious mind is the little me is full of fear, worry, anxiety, negative, and in the negative emotional condition in our subconscious mind, the big me are released. The big me are released, and the flood the conscious mind sense. So at that point of time, the conscious mind sense a panic, and it creates a panic situation, friends. Okay, when this happens, you can like curso speak affirmatively. So whenever this happens, like curso, we can speak with affirmative and with affirmations and with a deep sense of authority to the irrational emotion generated in your deeper mind as follows. So with irrational emotions generated in our deeper mind, it is as follows: be still, be quiet, I am in control. We should say we are be still and be quiet and always try to be in control. You must obey me, you are subject to my command. So you must obey me and you are subject to my command. You cannot introduce where you do not belong. So we cannot introduce so where we do not belong, friends. Okay, so this the author Joseph Murphy is telling to us in this topic. It is fascinating and intensely interesting to observe how you can speak authoritatively and with conversation to the irrational movement of your deeper self, bringing silence. So it is fascinating and it is intensely interesting to observe how you can speak with authority and with the convention of the irrational movement of the deeper self, bringing silence, friends. Okay, so this the author Joseph Murphy is telling to us in this topic. Harmony and peace to your mind. So how we bring harmony and peace to your mind, it is also very important, friends. Okay, the subconscious is subject to the conscious mind. So subconscious is a complete subject to the conscious mind, and that is why it is called subconscious or subjective mind. So this is the reason it is called subconscious or the subjective mind, friends. Okay, so friends, this topic came to an end, and in our today's topic I have covered the concept called the conscious and the subconscious mind, friends. This topic I've covered. And in our next video, I'm going to cover the topic called outstanding difference and modes of operation. So this topic, outstanding difference and modes of operation. So this topic I will be covering. So friends, this brings to end of today's video. I'll be meeting you in the next video. Till then, goodbye, take care, and I will be meeting you in the next video. Till then, goodbye, take care, friends. Okay, and I will be meeting you in the next video, friends. Okay.